lives of the famous bring us entertainment and sometimes bring us inspiration, but it's the lives of the simple, wise folks that can sometimes have the greatest impact on us. You don't see simple folks on the television too often. You see them in your hometown and at your family reunions. You see them and you smile because they're important in a special way. The man I'll be telling you about today is my papa, a man who makes me smile. His life is very interesting and full of subject matter, seeing how he's almost 90 years old. Through all his 87 years and struggles, my papa's life is interesting and inspiring. Walter Gearhart was born in September 1928 in Ligon, Kentucky. For those of you who don't know, the area at the head of Mud Creek used to be called Ligon. He grew up there and lived there through all of his years at school at Harold Elementary and at Bates Lane High School. He grew up in an average Appalachian household during that time, working the land, tending to the animals, and all sorts of old country folk things. I know introductions are supposed to include personal accomplishments, but I think it's amazing all the things that he's lived through. Born only a few years after the Women's Suffrage Amendment was made, he was raised during the Great Depression. He saw the good FDR brought to America with his welfare programs. He fought in the Korean War for 18 months. He lived through the rise of Hitler and World War II, through segregation and the leadership of MLK and the Civil Rights Movement. He heard about Vietnam on the radio. He's lived through and seen so much, and that's an accomplishment. Walter has 5 children who have successful careers and families. Of his 4 sons, 3 have advanced college degrees. One is a geological engineer, one is a medical physicist, and before his passing, the other was a professor at the University of Parkville with an MD in biology. My mom works at Bates Lane Elementary School and is a wonderful mother who raised a dime, obviously. Walter grew up playing basketball and baseball in high school. He made the All-State baseball team. It's hard to meet any person older than 50 in Floyd County that doesn't know Walt Gearhart's high school, basketball, or baseball careers. He's also pretty popular because of his 50-plus years at the Gearhart telephone office. All of his kids played high school sports and were great athletes during their school years. Papa played baseball and basketball in some form or another from the time he was small until he was 75 years old. He played church softball and basketball with the team for years. Papa's been involved with the Lower Dollar Church of Christ since I can remember. Like I just said, he played with the sports team until only a few years ago. He's been an elder for 15 years, and he's willing to help anyone who steps through the church doors. His kindness is truly inspiring. Through his involvement in my church, my grandpa has raised 5 children who are devout Christians, and I know he takes pride in this fact. His life is interesting and inspiring. Walter's golden years are not over. In fact, they actually got an early start.